Unrealized idea. Unrealized.
Dude, that's a great intro.
I know, man. I thought it was pretty cool. I love that. I love this. I don't remember what it's called. It's a website. I'm not going to give them a plug because they don't pay me. They don't pay us, so they don't get free shit yet. Yeah, yeah. You know the website, dude. Where I've gotten like our old one on too. Yeah, man. So we had our first episode, which is to be released.
Yes.
On Saturday, which that was pretty fucking fun, dude.
That was a blast. I'm sure it was chaos, and anybody listening is gonna be like, "What are they talking about?" But it was good to just hop in. You know, that was fun.
Yeah, dude. It honestly, man, it wasn't too terrible. From what I've looked through, it's not bad.
That's good.
Yeah. Now, Sarah and Whitney's friend Katie did a podcast for an hour that they recorded that would lose them all friends. I was just like listening, and I was just like, I'm so glad that I was completely blacked out for this one.
Yeah, I happened to walk through and kind of heard some of the stuff, and I was just like,
uh-oh.
Even in my haze, I was like, oh boy. But that's always it's always fun. It's good to pretend.
Yes.
Put the headphones on and the mic on. That's fun.
Yeah, dude. Can I tell you one thing? I'm disappointed with right now. So I got myself this fucking cool champion shirt, right? It's like a baseball shirt, but it has a hood. It's like a hooded T-shirt, which I thought would be super cool. Look how fucking stupid it looks on me. I look like a fat Jedi, bro. It's not cool. Oh, my bad. I'm not. I look like a fat Jedi, bro.
Yeah.
Did that beep? It's supposed to beep.
It paused out. There we go.
Yeah.
We always need a good dump button when we do these podcasts.
Whatever.
Because John and I say bad words.
We say, yeah. That's okay. We'll get canceled.
Yeah.
Then we'll be more famous, dude.
That's probably. Yeah, we'll get canceled. We'll be off the podcast air for a couple months and then make our triumphant return.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Dude, I bought
i.e. Crystalia.
Yeah. Dude, one of the top comments on his YouTube, on his latest YouTube video is like, let's get those sponsors back, baby.
Right.
Probably not happening. Dude, you know what? Like we really didn't talk about his stuff too much. Like his apology, that's fine by me.
Yeah, I was cool with it. I think that's the way you apologize. He wasn't trying to, place blame on anybody else but himself. The thing that I kind of laughed at was his apology kind of read like, yeah, I just had a problem I just got too much pussy. That's what it came down to be. Is it was just really, really easy for me to get pussy, and I got a lot of it. And boy, it was rough out there, just knee deep in it. I mean, just so you wouldn't believe how much pussy I was getting.
Dude, okay,
it's just like, all right, man, we get it. You're tall and handsome and funny.
No, but he's not handsome. He looks like a fucking falcon, like a bad falcon, like a falcon that ran ran through an airplane engine. I appreciated his apology just on the fact that he was like, listen, most of my life it was really hard to get laid, and then all of a sudden it was easy, and you should have known better. But dude, like the newest lawsuit that there's a big lawsuit. Have you seen it? Like an actual lawsuit?
Yeah, he's getting sued for a shit ton.
Yeah, but I was like, I actually read through the lawsuit, and I watched like this video of someone that apparently hates him and all of Joe Rogan's friends that was on YouTube and recommended to me about why they're
Was
not.
it Jamie? What the fuck is? Anyway, I forget his name.
It wasn't
Go
like
ahead,
it wasn't like a comedian or a podcaster. It was like just some random YouTube guy that has a bunch of views because he made a YouTube video about Brandon Schaub's. You'd be surprised in how it's the worst fucking stand-up ever, which I would agree with. It is the worst stand-up I've ever heard.
It wasn't great, but yeah,
yeah. To be on Showtime.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, whatever. But no.
Yeah.
No, but like in part of the lawsuit, they're saying that like this one girl that that there was a train ran on her. And it was like Crystalia and somebody else and Brian Callen. And I went, no, I don't see a world where Crystalia and Brian Callen are in the same room. That just feels like I'm gonna start throwing mud at all of the comedians who are being drugged through the dirt. Some of them probably, I don't know.
Yeah. What was funny is the big difference between East Coast comics and West Coast comics is one letter. What? The ones on the left coast are rapists, and the one in the East Coast are racists. And I was like, that's hilarious. It was like they were playing telephone and they got it mixed up, like what the comics are supposed to do to all get canceled. And they're like, wait, the guys on the left coast were like, wait, you guys said racist? Oh shit. We've been out here raping bitches. We can't do that. Oh man, we messed up. No.
Dude, okay, that's funny shit, man.
Yeah. But I definitely think a lot of the Callen stuff was fabricated. I think D'Elia, a lot of it's probably, probably not real either. But I think
he's crystal clear. Yeah.
I think with him drawing a younger crowd, it was easier for him to be the kind of fall guy for whoever was behind everything.
Dude, no, I think that. I also think that he's very clear when he says what things he's doing and how they are legal and consensual, right? Okay, that's true. And like the main woman, the Jane Doe that's suing him from Connecticut, she was 17, and that's totally fine in that state.
Yeah.
Unless this dumb fuck decided that he was gonna send and receive pictures, then it's not.
That's the thing.
Then it's not.
Yeah, that's when it gets fun. That's when it gets fun for the legal system.
I do love like on his I haven't listened to the most recent congratulations.
I haven't either.
But like the last one where he was like, yeah, dude, I was in a movie and they just like totally took the part out. He's like, they didn't even reshoot it. They just completely rewrote the movie with me not in it.
He was like, yeah, I did that as a favor. I was in a movie for 3 seconds and they just rewrote that part.
Yeah, dude. Wasn't it some dumb zombie movie too?
Yeah, actually it was. It had like him. I think it had it was the one Don Cerrone was working on too. I think he was in it. I should probably get it right before I start name dropping.
Dude, I appreciate the name dropping, but like I'm just thinking that this is like Aldi brand Expendables.
It's not gonna be good.
Okay,
not good. There's no, yeah. But shit. I just lost my train of thought. Sorry. Yeah. I think it'll be interesting to see, like what happens with the podcast and how it all kind of like, progresses, and if he gets any sponsors back, or he pretty much said like he said something. And it kind of stopped, like, maybe I shouldn't say that. And he's like, well, fuck it. I'm already canceled. I can say whatever I want.
Right. I can just do whatever. I can say whatever I want to say. I think he was dropping an R word, a retard.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
Which is, oh yeah, the beep.
Yeah.
Which there's a, I know I've talked about it before, but if you listen to the Bonfire, it's on Faction Talk on SiriusXM. two comics I really like, Big J Ogerson, Dan Soder, and it's just so funny hearing them say all kinds of shit. Just because I think they're like, well, we're not gonna let you cancel us because it's all in the name of fun, and whatever.
Yeah.
If you want to be offended, that's fine. Just don't listen.
Just don't listen. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, dude, I love the different the video quality between the two of us. Like I'm looking at you and you are in 2021. I'm looking at me and I'm like, oh, you found an old laptop from 2006 and is using that laptop camera, which is not far from the truth.
Dude, listen, man. Once we get you a setup, you don't even need like a fucking camera. Dude, you can use your phone. Actually, fuck that. I'll just let you borrow this old phone that I don't use. And you can use this as a webcam. You know that this fucking, listen, dude, the camera in your iPhone and my iPhone is way better than this $500 Sony from 7 years ago.
Yeah.
It just happens to have a ballin' ass lens on it. So it looks, it's not even the lens, dude. It's just the fucking, I've got my shit lit properly.
Right.
Yeah. No, I mean, nothing's going to help the laptop thing, but.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. I'm about to be real distracted. I'm watching WWE Fastlane, and they're about to do. They're allegedly going to do a match between Randy Orton and Alexa Bliss, which I didn't think the WWE did intergendered matches. However, Alexa Bliss is that new Bray Wyatt little sidekick while he's gone. Have you been following it all recently?
Dude,
by the way?
I haven't, and I just realized that I don't think I have the network anymore.
Yeah, it's going away.
Yeah,
April 4th.
You're right before or right after WrestleMania?
It's right before, yeah, and it's going to Peacock. To give you, yeah, they're going to Peacock. So all you gotta do is get a subscription to Peacock.
Okay, that's cheaper than the WWE network is, dude.
Yeah. But long story short, Randy Orton, The Fiend had a feud. They wrestled at Survivor Series. The end of the match, Randy Orton won. It was a Inferno match. So the first one to get lit on fire loses. Yeah. Bray Wyatt got lit on fire. Randy Orton hit him with the RKO. Then proceeded to light Bray Wyatt on fire, or light the Fiend on fire, which due to no baby in the crowd, they can do a lot of camera tricks. It was just a body double.
Oh, okay.
But ever since then, I guess the spirit of the Fiend has been in Alexa Bliss, and she's just been terrorizing Randy Orton, and it's come to a head at Fastlane, which I'm thinking they're supposed to have this match, but I'm thinking the Fiend's going to come back.
Yeah, that's actually.
And then right before WrestleMania, that's perfect because he's been Survivor Series was what, October, November, whatever it was.
He's sorry, I got an article pulled up about it. Yeah, he's been so the Fiend has been dead since December 20th.
There you go. So, but yeah, it's smart to do it the pay-per-view before WrestleMania.
Oh, 100%, dude.
Yeah, I remember you and I used to be
like
super big into like pro wrestling when we were younger, and it's just crazy how the sport's evolved, or if in some cases some people say it's maybe devolved because it's not the Attitude Era anymore. But
Dude,
do you have any fun memories from it?
Oh yeah,
from watching it as a kid.
Dude, yeah. I don't know why the first thing I just thought about was the first pay-per-view that I actually remember was when the Blue Meanie died. Literally. Not the Blue Meanie. Whatever Owen Hart was playing. I think he was the Blue Meanie.
It was Blue Meanie. It was like a masked superhero type. And yeah, it was in Kansas City or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, dude, because I remember JR. It was in Kansas City. Yeah. No, dude, no, I was watching it before then because that was 1999.
Yeah, I for sure was.
I was a Hulkamaniac back in the day, dude.
Yeah, I was a big Sting guy.
Yeah. I don't know. I missed out on the OG Monday Night Wars. I wasn't like a big fan. I like kind of got to see it. Like, well, no, when I went to my dad's house, like we watched like pay-per-views occasionally.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, but like my mom was like, "No, you're not gonna watch that shit." I was like, "Okay." Like it really wasn't until I got into like 6th grade that that was when that was the first time I got cable in my room. So we moved to Columbus and like I got cable in my bedroom and I was able to watch SmackDown on was it on Sci-Fi first?
I think ECW was on Sci-Fi.
Yeah, but whenever it was SmackDown, like the OG SmackDown, when The Rock went over there and basically built that brand up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say
that's right. I totally forgot that was like The Rock's thing was like he was like going to lay the SmackDown and then he just like took it and ran with it.
Yeah, dude. That was that was kind of it, man. I mean, he was my favorite wrestler. I feel like, you were always going to have a split. The Rock versus Stone Cold. I loved Stone Cold, but The Rock was my guy. So much so that I don't think I realized that The Rock was a bad guy. He was a heel for the majority of his career. Like before he went off to like, I don't know if you remember like when he went to do the Scorpion King and then it was all like via satellite shirts and shit that they would wear to make fun of him for being Hollywood. Yeah, but even then he was a bad guy, and I didn't recall until like I think I probably took off from wrestling for I would say like the beginning of John Cena's like rise to fame and run. Like I wasn't watching wrestling too much in high school. I would watch WrestleMania. Yeah. But other than that, like maybe WrestleMania and my dad would come over for WrestleMania or we would watch maybe the Rumble. But
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I think the first pay-per-view like I watched live cuz we could always go like rent the old VHS tapes.
Yep.
And that's how we got it. That's how I would like catch up on it. But I think the only one the first one I watched live is Jay Peak had ordered a WrestleMania pay-per-view, and that was back in the day when you had like ordered the box and like they came to your house and installed it like into your cable hookup.
Yeah, dude.
And it was one of the Stone Cold versus The Rocks, and yeah, that was just I was just like, holy crap! Like this is such like a cool, like I'm actually watching a pay-per-view live. I don't have to wait 4 months or however long it took for Sensation Station, which was the local video rental place in our town, to go get the videotape and watch it.
Dude, I think that was mine too. I think WrestleMania 15 was probably the first pay-per-view that I watched, because I know for a fact that I watched all 3 of The Rock versus Stone Cold, because those are some of my favorite matches of all time. Especially the third one. I think it was the third or the second. Well, the second or the third one. That was where like The Rock put on Stone Cold's vest.
Oh, his vest, yeah.
Yeah, and like was like The Rock was giving him stunners. He was giving him rock bottoms. It made 0 sense. It was just it was like a 50-minute fight with 100 finishers in it.
Right.
Yeah, but it was so good, dude. And that would have been about the time, about 1998. So 4th grade, 5th grade, probably for me.
Yeah, that was exactly it.
I remember my favorite WrestleMania moment of all time. It's still my favorite. Like I can go and look at it now, and it's still my favorite WrestleMania.
What's that?
It was WrestleMania 18. It was The Rock versus Hulk Hogan. The match kind of sucked in retrospect, but it was what it was. But the end of the match, The Rock was. So like not Stone Cold. Hulk Hogan was the bad guy. He was the heel. But it didn't matter once they got into, I think they were in Toronto for it. Like it did not matter. Hulk Hogan came out first because he's the heel, and the whole fucking stadium just all cheering for Hulk Hogan. The Rock's supposed to be the baby face, and that's not what's happening. Like they get in the ring, and Rock, I guess I I don't know if you saw it on Instagram or somewhere, like they kind of did like a back and forth like video thing where like Hulk Hogan was talking about that match and how like right when they got in there, they had all these ideas of what they were going to do. And Hogan just looked at him and Rock goes, well, we're going to have to shoot this one from the hip because I'm clearly the fucking heel. He goes, yeah, brother, you're clearly the fucking heel. But dude, that was like, that match kind of sucked. It was awesome. The crowd was great. But the very end, when NWO went to go beat up Hulk Hogan for shaking Rock's hand, and Rock runs back in and fuck, like I got goosebumps right now. Yeah. runs back in and saves Hulk Hogan. And dude, that was like, there's been a lot of pass the torch matches that like I think we've seen between you and I, but like that to me is the ultimate pass the torch match.
Yeah, definitely. And I remember, I think my favorite, like, maybe not my favorite moment, just the one I remember most vividly is it was I was always a big Undertaker fan.
Oh,
like, that was my favorite wrestler, which, of course. And I remember the whole, like, when Kane, like, debuted and that whole saga. And that kind of fizzled out. But I remember watching, and I don't know why I remember this so vividly, but it was Kane versus Vader.
Okay.
And Kane was just on this like terror, like rampage or whatever. And they wrestled. And then at the very end of it is when Kane hit Vader with this fucking giant like pipe wrench. And it was just like, it was probably a rubber wrench or whatever, but it just looked so fucking real. And I was just like, oh my God. I was like, ah. It was like, I was just so like borderline traumatized because it was just so like, it was that era where you could just like bludgeon somebody.
I'm watching it right now.
yeah.
Oh, dude. Yeah, no, he took his mask off too. Put it on. Look at Paul Bear wearing Vader's mask. Oh my God. Dude.
Yeah. That's so, it was a lot of that stuff was kind of corny, but like, it was just like, I think I rented that tape, and I think do you remember kid Cody Castle?
Oh, for sure, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was one of like the random like sleepovers I had, and we like rented a couple of tapes and just like sat in my living room and just watched fucking WWE. It was so funny.
Dude.
But good times, man. Good times.
Hold tight. Pause for a quick second. Pause for a second.
All right.
Sorry, the video's like doing it's like catching up and slowing down. It's doing some weird shit.
It's probably because I have a laptop from the Mesozoic.
No, dude, I don't think so. I don't think so. Because if I look up like, dude, I was, I'm gonna say, hold on, time out real quick because it doesn't matter. I'll just cut part of this out, but I'm gonna show you. My Nebuchadnezzar setup here.
All right.
Yeah, dude. It kind of is. I don't think you've seen upstairs since I fucking stacked the monitors.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, dude. Instead of having them like 1, 2, 3, I've got 1, 2, then 3. You'll see. I just sent it to you. Yeah, but anyways, you're fine up top here on my other monitor. Like, you're good. It worked itself out.
Oh, hell yeah. Good. That's legit. That's a legit setup, actually.
Well, dude, I did that. I had my work computer and stuff up here, but I needed to move that out of this room.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, like, listen, I'll tell you that I've, like, especially 2021 for me, man. I've got some pretty stellar self-discipline at the moment.
Good.
But I still had to fucking get this shit out of my room because like it was just way too much of like a. I mean, my video games are right there. Yeah. So I bought like this little like desk on Amazon, just cheap desk. Moved the shit downstairs to kind of give myself like. Oh, you can see it. Like workspace and shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, which like really works out for like when I'm filming YouTube videos and stuff. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, dude, I've been editing videos for Jareth, which he just sent me like 3 last week, and I was like, dude, with this stuff going on with my mom, like, I just no, like I'm working, and then I'm just trying to go to fucking sleep, man.
Yeah.
But he does that still work? Hey, do me a favor, clap. Dude, I'm
lagged.
Yeah, so hard.
I'm lagged bad. Oh well. We'll call this the lag episode.
Dude, the lag, yeah. I wonder why.
I don't know. I'm sure it's a Skype going into the recording software, going into whatever.
Let's see how that works. Clap again. Hey, perfect.
That's a little better.
Oh, yeah, I just put it on low latency experimental mode, whatever.
Figure that out.
Yeah, dude. Like, because this doesn't have to do with you. Actually, it doesn't have to do with your laptop or your computer. Sorry, that's the same thing. Or your internet. It has to do with my internet, and Spectrum needs to get their shit together. Because I pay too much money for top tier gig internet for it to be screwing around. Spectrum.
Back to the show.
Back to the show. Hold on. Back to the show. Hey, so popsicles are frozen juice, huh?
She said something else really funny. I'll get to what else she said, but yeah, she's been on this big like she's on that what's that Thrive is one of the diet things that she subscribes to, and there's another one I can't, it's off the top of my head, I can't remember it, but she's allowed these popsicles. And so we went out to dinner last night, kind of had a cheat meal, met up with a buddy from work. And actually, if you're ever in Wapak, there's a burger place called the Side Rail. And they got some bomb-ass fucking burgers. Great burgers, good beer selection. So shout out Side Rail. But we get back, and she wants, like, ice cream. She's like, oh, I've got these popsicles. And she's like, I'll just, have a popsicle. I was like, yeah, I'll have a popsicle too. And we're eating one. And she goes, wait a minute. Like, popsicles are just frozen juice, right? And I'm like, huh? And I was just like, you're 27 and you're just now realizing that it's just frozen juice. Yes. And immediately I just like put out my phone like, shit, Kelsey says.
Yeah, dude.
Then I forgot she gave me, so later on in the night, we laughed about that. You gave me those blue blockers, those glasses. I left them in her purse. Yeah. And I don't know why it just came out of her head, kind of funny. But she threw these glasses in the bed. She goes, "There, those glasses." And I went, "What did you just say?" And she said it and like kind of like turned around and was just like, why did I just say it like that? Like, what are you, the Long Island medium? Like, why did you say it like that?
There's your glasses.
Yeah, there are those glasses.
There's those glasses. Dude, well, listen, that's better, man. I thought you were gonna say that, like, she put them on and she's like, I can still see blue, Derek. Yeah. So, like, not that Sarah did that or anything.
It wouldn't surprise me. Oh, this is the other thing. She was, and she was kind of like flirting with me or whatever, and she was trying to say, "I look," or no, okay, I'll just tell you what she says. She was like being like flirty, and like she was like seductively said, like, "I look resistible."
You look so resistible right now.
You're so resistible that I'm gonna piss off on the couch real quick while you figure out what you just fucking said to me. She's a good egg though. I like Kelsey. She's a good egg.
Dude, I have zero context for this. Sorry, I pulled up my notes to see. All right, so let's just I'm just gonna clear the air here that on Saturday night, about 8:15 p.m. lights out. Mm-hmm. Lights out.
Lights out.
Lights out. No, dude, like I was very concerned on Sunday, like when I woke up, because first of all, I didn't remember a thing. Like from 8 o'clock, no, not a good night. Like it wasn't like, oh man, I had a good night, I feel great. It was like, what did I do? Like, and Sarah was gone. She was just out doing stuff, but like I was just like, oh,
no.
All right, nobody's here.
You texted me and you were just like, ah man, like got too drunk last night. I was like, oh, dude, you're fine. Like no worries. Like everything was cool.
Whitney told me that Whitney told me I was okay.
Yeah, like yeah, like you and I had like a really good heart to heart about like you quitting smoking and stuff, and like how you're like trying to change your life and shit. And I was just like, when me and Kelsey were like on our way home, I was like, that's fucking awesome. Like I'm super proud of John. And then
all the while I'm just on fucking autopilot. Just like this John is just
yeah. And it was just like the like subconscious, like the drunken subconscious monster that comes out when you drink.
Yeah, my bad. Apparently I threw a beer on you. I have no idea why I threw you a beer.
I don't remember.
Sarah couldn't tell
me.
I
was also I was also very drunk.
All right.
So it was St. Patty's weekend. Yeah. I was hitting that Irish whiskey and Guinness pretty hard.
You know what else?
Everything.
We didn't order any food.
Yeah.
We just drank. We just drank and drank and drank and drank. No,
you ordered food.
Well, I'm getting there. Getting there. What I understand from Whitney is that I took a drink of like, I think like I was like trying to tell you like, dude, you got to try these seltzers. They're really good. And then I just went try. And then instead of like handing it to you, I threw it to you like this. And it just.
Oh, hell yeah.
But it was open.
Yeah.
It just
I don't remember that.
Everywhere. I was like, hey, Derek.
Zwing.
Zoink. Yeah. So I don't remember too much. I remember you guys leaving. It was just weird because like that's the bookend for what I recall. Because I remember you guys leaving.
Yeah.
And then I woke up and I was sleeping on the couch downstairs. And Sarah's like, what the fuck, John? And I was like, what? And she goes, there's a mountain of pizza on the doormat. Yeah, after having a heart-to-heart about trying to change my life, I went back to my old ways and I ordered 2 fucking pizzas, cheesy bread, and a sandwich. When there was nobody, I don't know, like in my head, I was probably like, this is going to be great for tomorrow. Sarah won't be mad.
Yeah.
No, she was pissed because it was delivered at 1:53 and was found out about it 8:45.
So it was good and cold.
Oh yeah, totally cold. So it's
good and yeah. And it was chilly that night too, so.
No, it was chilly enough, but Sarah, she's been like super spiteful. Like that, she's like, hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take this pizza that you didn't eat, that you spent $60 on, and I'm gonna individually freeze it and wrap it for your lunches for next week. And then I just haven't touched it. It's just in the freezer, and I'm like, I've never seen anybody freeze pizza that you buy from Domino's to reheat.
Yeah, there's no way that's gonna be like good.
I don't know.
It'll be edible for sure.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah,
So whoopsie doos.
Yeah. Oh, good times. You, in fairness, you had also said like, dude, I haven't fucking like binge drank in like a month. Yeah, so, and of course I come over, and when we get together, it's fucking a sparkler and an open flame.
Yeah,
and we just start boozing and just start bullshitting about old times. So yeah, of course we start fucking. It all goes downhill.
Dude, listen, I was talking to Sarah about this. I was like, I've literally only like consumed alcohol twice this year. The first Saturday that you came over, and the second Saturday that you came over. And I was like, here's the problem though. Here's the problem. I've only drank 2 times this year, but I'm pretty sure I've still had like 65 beers.
Oh yeah.
It's just whoops. Yeah.
Yeah.
So next time I'm not gonna buy 25 beers, 24 beers next time.
Yeah.
Because I'll drink what's here.
I was thinking in my head, like, I can go over to John's and I can either drink 6 beers and have a great time, or I can drink 36 beers and not remember anything past the fucking 15th beer.
Yep.
Either way, there was one night I remember I went over and I didn't drink and I still had a blast. I'm like, I don't need to drink to go over there. I watched the UFC fight. It was fun. Like you, Kelsey and Sarah drank. It was all good.
Oh yeah. You were the driver. You were the driver.
Yeah. And I think I remember the last time that like we really like set out like on a challenge. It was an OSU game. I don't remember if it was like the opening one or not, but I got there early. Me and AJ got there early because John McCain's funeral was that morning.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And we started drinking at like 10:30, 11, somewhere around there. Ohio State game started. We were already boozing. And like we had a goal in our head, like we're going to try to drink for 12 hours straight.
Mm-hmm.
We did it. And I was just like, I can't do that anymore. Like I can't do that shit. Like, cause we're not, you know.
Yeah, I need to remember that because I can do that. I just shouldn't.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, that's the thing. I can still, but it's just never, cause I was still hungover on Monday.
Yeah.
Like it was just, and this is a fucked up part. Like I had to get up Sunday, and go from Troy to my place. No, actually, fuck, I didn't even do that. I went straight from Troy to my parents' house, had lunch with my sister and niece and all that, and I was fine then because I had like enough coffee and everything to get me through. But man, like my hangovers now, like I hit about 5 or 6 p.m. and it's just like it hits me rough. Dude, and I'm done.
I was fucking terrified on Sunday. I didn't have like a headache, right? Like no headache on my hangover. It was I was super dehydrated, but like I almost went to the hospital.
Jesus.
No, I was fine. Listen, okay, so here's the thing, man. Like I've become like kind of a little paranoid ever since the first time I went to the hospital. And one of the things that I've been like super what's the word I'm aware of is the fact like when I quit smoking, like my fucking pulse dropped because my pulse was always really high because I'm a fat dude. But mostly it was actually really high because I smoked. Dead serious.
Yeah.
Like stop smoking, my pulse is 75. Which is like normal. That's normal. It's maybe like but not whatever. So like I woke up, you know, and got the pizza was there and blah blah blah. Ate some pizza, then I went and slept on the white couch in the back. And I woke up at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and like I literally woke up to like my chest pounding, and I was like, "This is weird." And so like I put my watch on, and I'm like, "What the fuck? Like, why is my heart rate 120 while I'm just sleeping?" Like I'm sleeping. That's not good. I was just dehydrated. Soup. Like basically, like the only part of the hangover that I got was the dehydration. Mm-hmm. But that sucks because if I like had a super bad headache, I'd be like, oh, I'm just you know hungover. But I was just super dehydrated, so my fucking pulse was skyrocketing. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
Yeah,
like, I can't drink anymore. And she's like, I'm like, Sarah, I just can't ever drink again. And she's like, no, you can, but just like you don't have to drink everything.
Yeah.
Like, well,
yeah, we are. That's where we're both.
Yeah.
That's where we both share like the gluttony.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to alcohol, like, did I need to bring 3 different kinds of beers over and liquor?
Nope.
No, I could have just got out and got a fucking 18-pack of Budweiser or a 12-pack of fucking Guinness and fucking coasted through the night and been just fine. But no, what did I win? I got a 6-pack of Guinness, a 6-pack of fucking lemon shandy, whatever that was, and then some other beer. And oh yeah, well, it's St. Patty's Day. I might as well get fucking whiskey and let's try and drink it all.
Yeah, dude. I went to the fucking drive-thru and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get some like tea seltzers.
Yeah.
And lemonade seltzers. And I got both because I was like, oh, Sarah will help me and blah blah blah. No, Sarah was drinking Tito's. And then for some reason I was like, I should also get a 6-pack of Bud Light Lime because it's above 60 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we drank
and
everything.
Really,
we drank everything you brought and everything I bought, and then we started going home on the fucking pull-out drawer that had all the catch beers from the last 6 months.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, I came back with 2 Guinnesses and half a bottle of Irish whiskey of all that.
Oh, Jesus.
And really, like, once I started drinking the other shit, like, I get over the novelty of, like, St. Patty's Day, like, beers real fast.
Yeah.
Because, like, I like Guinness. I like 2 or 3 Guinnesses. Like, I'll drink 2 or 3 and be like, all right, I'm good on that.
Mhm.
Like, now, if we can find, there's an Irish nitro called Kilkenny.
Okay.
And if you can find that shit, I will drink gallons.
How do you spell? How do you spell? Oh, yeah, I see it right there. Kilkenny.
Yeah, Kilkenn. I don't know if it's EY or Y.
It's ENNY.
It is so good. Yeah, the first time I had it was in Okinawa, oddly enough, and I took a sip of it and I was like, oh my god, like this is the best beer I've ever had. It's still one of the best beers I've ever had. I could just never find it anywhere.
Dude, it's not super strong either.
What is it, like 4 something?
Yeah, 4.3.
4.3. Yeah.
No,
So,
that's good. That's drinkable.
It's super creamy. It's got a nice, nice head on it. It's awesome.
I see it. It's an Irish cream ale, nitrogenated Irish cream ale.
So good,
dude. Like,
if we ever go somewhere, and they have it on tap, I will be drinking that all night. In 2024, when the world opens back up.
Dude, it'll be fine, man. Sometime soon I can get fucking. I'll be a different person once I get fucking stuck with that vaccine, dude.
Yeah, I go back and forth, but I do eventually think, like, I know the odds of me having a fucking side effect are low, so they offer it at the guard base. I'm just gonna go get it then.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna get it, dude. I was listening to Joe Rogan and Jim Brewer on the way home today.
I listened to the same thing today. Brewer's nuts, but
yeah, he's fucking crazy.
He's crazy, but I was just like, you know what? Like a lot of personal experience goes into his nuts.
That's true. No.
It is craziness.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can kind of empathize, and he does kind of bring up some interesting points, but I think it's because it's Jim Brewer and he's a fucking psychopath in general. But
no, dude, I thought it was good. The only thing that it pisses me off is every time I hear Joe Rogan, texting Joe Rogan now, say, listen, this really only affects obese people, people with heart problems, and people with diabetes. I was like, that's 85% of our fucking country. Like,
yeah,
you realize 80% of America is fucking fat.
Yeah. And that was something I kind of did agree with Brewer. He's like, I've been more conscious about my health. I'm like, yeah, I started taking more immunity boosting vitamins and eating healthier food and that kind of stuff. And I don't pick my nose without washing my hands. So it's yeah, I get all that, and that's all well and good. But yeah, it can not affect, my great grandma's 93. Who knows if she's had it or not? All she does is stay in her house and goes to Walmart. That's it. And she could probably have had it and is probably fine.
Oh no,
and then
yeah.
And then some 19-year-old, super healthy or whatever, can just get it and die. That's the thing about it. It's it's just very random, and it's odd. It's an odd thing.
I
do kind of. Huh?
Are you aware of the Game Grumps thing?
The Game Grumps thing.
Wait, hold on. Never mind.
Hold.
Game Grumps is trending. Game Grumps is trending for Dan from Game Grumps being creepy, and now there's video evidence apparently.
Oopsie.
Real creepy. Yeah, but then I get this other thing, so I'm just gonna give you both sides. Another one says, where's it at? No, okay. Game Grumps is trending because Dan Danny Sexbang engaged in consensual activity with a 22-year-old fan.
Wait. Danny Sexbang. Wait. With a consensual sex with the 22-year-old.
I'm trying to find like because that seems like hold on. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're gonna look this up. We're gonna break this news live next week.
All right.
Yeah.
Speaking of next week, big fights next week.
Oh
big
yeah.
Main fight next week.
Yeah.
That's Stipe.
Do you have drill?
I don't.
Well, then you should come over.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
We're gonna get that fight.
Yeah.
I even told Sarah, I was like, I can't the fights anymore. I did the one.
Oh, yeah.
I might have borrowed one.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah,
Sure.
even if it worked, I can't do it because yeah. If Spectrum were just to like not let me have internet, I can't work from home anymore. And then I get fired.
Yeah. This is such an intriguing fight because Stipe's been in nothing but wars ever since he became lost and then regained the heavyweight strap, and Francis has just been fucking running through everybody.
I'm super interested.
Yeah. I kind of want to almost do predictions, but I know my predictions would like change 3 or 4 times throughout the week. I don't know. Part of me, I just feel like it's Francis's time, man. And that breaks my heart to say it because, you know, Stipe's an Ohio guy, but man, I don't know. It's Francis is just, he's on such a tear and his game has improved so much. And it just takes one. It just takes one of those fucking canned hams on the end of his arms to fucking connect, and that's it.
Dude, ever since like listening to his thing on Rogan, and like not just like his story that I know, but like what that loss did to him.
Yeah.
But I love Stipe too. I just want Stipe to beat Francis and fucking retire.
That would be perfect.
Yeah, just beat Francis and retire. Though, have you seen John Jones' Instagram recently? Jacked. He's
Dude's
fucking
jacked.
huge.
He's on all the fucking whatever else is the after effects of the Osterim that he had in his fucking or whatever that fucking steroid that he got popped for. It's like, oh, it's still in his blood cells. He's on all of it. He's on all of it.
Lot of Picos.
Yeah, all those. He's got Pico's Paulson through his veins.
Pico's Paulson. Dude, that might be the episode name. He's got Pico's Paulson. That sounds like a disease.
Oh man, he's got that Pico's.
Shit, dude. I don't know that I had. Oh, dude, listen. Oh, we were going back and forth. Here's your no context note that I took, and I have no context on this. It just says farting on boys since '93.
Oh yeah, Kelsey said that.
Oh, okay. Good.
Oh, that was a Kelsey thing.
Good.
Yeah. We gotta pause this real quick. I gotta pee.
All right.
Covet. Quick tag. Let's go!
You got a super high and tight haircut, dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
I didn't see from the side. Looking good.
Yeah.
Is that at that barbershop
Yeah,
you were?
man. I've just, dude, I'm fucking, dude. My hair is flying off the top of my head.
Oh, is it, dude?
Getting right. It's, dude. I got about a year or two, and then I'm just gonna be shaving it.
Well, that's all right, man.
I mean, dude,
I'm just like,
yeah,
like,
it doesn't look too bad here. It doesn't look too bad here, and I know I won't be able to get the right angle from this, but
you got it.
So, yeah. So, but Meyer has this thing where on their self checkout they have the front camera, but they also have the one on top.
Oh no!
So if you scan something,
yeah,
like if you go to scan something, it passes. If it breaks its threshold, it'll call the whatever the cashier over,
right?
Because it looks like you're trying to. So it's looking at, like, it'll replay the image like right in front of you, and I'm seeing this camera look down the back of my head. I'm like, oh fuck.
Nah, dude. Just
I'm
no.
like, I'm like, oh no. I'm like, this is it. Like I've got a couple years, and then it's fucking. I'm gonna start bicking my head. That's it.
I'll never run into that problem, but like today, like my hair's doing. I'm actually super fucking hot in this room. But I can't have the fan like full blast. But my hair did some weird shit. Like I need a haircut really bad. But my hair did some shit today where like right here in the front, it was like down and up, and I looked like I just had the dumbest fucking toupee on, but it was my real head. I was so mad. Like it was just like.
That's so funny.
It was not cool, man. Not cool. And like I didn't realize it, and like I was like in Columbus and went and saw my mom and looked that fucking dumb. It's just great.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, but yeah, she's doing good, by the way.
Huh?
She's doing a lot better.
That's great. Yeah. Whenever you hear, I won't go. Whenever you hear the details of what she was going through, and I was just like, phew. Like that can go either way real fast.
Dude, you know, I had said this, that obviously I tend to exaggerate and overreact for some things, but like honestly, like I'm not kidding you, man. Like fucking
That close, huh?
Yeah. She was super lucky that the first two hospitals that she went to were like, we don't know what to do, so they just sent her to Ohio State, like her actual heart hospital. So when the shit happened, which was gonna happen regardless, actually, it's kind of super lucky that she felt bad. And it's like the one thing didn't cause the other thing, but the first thing sent her to the hospital, which is where she needed to be, because when the second thing happened, basically, like, you know, her blood pressure dropped to like 60/30, and her blood sugar dropped to like 35.
Oh,
yeah, it was. But she literally had a team of 6 people who were like right there to like immediately start doing shit.
That's good.
Rough couple days, really rough couple days for her, but she's doing better. And like the important part is like now the conversation is about like recovery plans, when that was not the conversation in the middle of the week. Yeah, it was really fucking rough.
Well, good, man. I'm really glad to hear that.
Yep, she's doing good, so that's cool.
Yeah,
Nick has handled it pretty darn well.
That's great.
Yep.
Is he still? Did you say he was at Bellefontaine or Sydney? The office that he's at. Or is he at an office anymore?
He's not at an office. He's full work from home. He mostly hires for. I think he still hires for Honda and stuff through Spherion. I think that's where he works.
Okay.
But a lot of the stuff that he's been working on, at least last year, was Tesla. So like hiring for like the factories out in California, and then the big battery factory in Texas. He'd been working on that shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, good, dude. I'm glad to hear that. I'm really glad to hear that.
Yep, me too. Obviously.
Fucking A. What else we got? We got anything else? Is this a short, sweet one?
I think this is a short, sweet one for now. I can't.
Oh yeah.
I can't really think of anything else.
I know, dude. I want to say I've paused. So and when this comes out, for all you whoever listens to this eventually someday that are WWE nerds, I've seen nothing but Bray Wyatt trending on my phone. I'm staying off social media because I don't want to see anything because I am in the middle of the Randy Orton Alexa Bliss match, and I know I'm gonna fucking shit myself when it comes out. So,
well, you should enjoy the rest of that match.
So what? Episode 1 will be up. I mean, you guys, if you're listening to this, you've already listened to episode 1, I'm sure.
Maybe.
So we're kind of playing.
Yeah.
We're kind of playing catch up once we get everything rolling. If you guys stumble upon this in the void of the internet on Instagram at Unrealized Ideas.
Yep.
Same for the Twitter, right, bud?
At Unrealized Ideas. Yep.
Hell yeah. All right, Johnny. I love you, buddy.
Awesome, man. This was a good one, and I'll get I would say by Tuesday morning we'll have the first episode up, and I'll have this one on the shelf for Mondays at 8:30. I think or Mondays at 7. I don't know. What's a good
Monday morning?
Monday morning. All right.
Monday morning.
See ya.
All right. Bye-bye.